In the heart of Egypt, hidden among thousands of artifacts from the sands of time, lies a small wooden carving that has baffled historians and scientists for decades. It is not a statue of a god, not a fragment of a sarcophagus, nor an ordinary decorative piece. Instead, it looks uncannily like a bird that could fly. But here's the twist: some believe it is not a bird at all. Could this be the oldest evidence of human flight? This is the story of the Saqqara bird, and the mystery that refuses to be grounded. The Saqqara bird was discovered in 1898 by a team of Egyptian archaeologists excavating the ancient necropolis of Saqqara. It was found in the tomb of Padi Amen, a dignitary who lived during the Ptolemaic period, around 200 BCE. Carved entirely from sycamore wood, the object measures just 14 centimeters long and has a wingspan of about 18 centimeters. It has no legs, its tail is oddly vertical, and its wings are shaped in a way no ordinary bird in nature has. At first, experts assumed it was simply a toy or a ceremonial object, but over the years, whispers began to emerge. What if it was a model of an ancient glider? After all, its streamlined shape, curved wings, and upright tail fin resembled not a bird, but the fuselage of an airplane. The idea was radical. Flight, as we know it, was only conquered in 1903 by the Wright brothers. But here was an artifact thousands of years older that looked suspiciously aerodynamic. Could the ancient Egyptians have understood the principles of flight long before modern civilization? Skeptics quickly dismissed the theory. They argued that the Saqqara bird was nothing more than a child's toy, or maybe just a weather vane. Yet the mystery deepened when researchers noticed it lacked any inscriptions, something that's actually quite unusual for an Egyptian artifact. In ancient Egypt, objects often carried hieroglyphs or symbolic markings, but this one was silent, as if it was meant for a purpose beyond ritual display. In the 1960s, Dr. Khalil Messiha, an Egyptian physician and amateur archaeologist, became fascinated by the object. Examining its features, he was struck by how closely it matched the design of modern sailplanes. The vertical tail, the streamlined body, the lack of legs, all of it hinted at aerodynamics, not just ornamentation. He proposed that the Saqqara bird might have been a scale model of a much larger flying machine. To test his theory, researchers built scaled-up versions of the bird using the same proportions. Some models glided short distances, others needed a horizontal tail to stabilize flight. This led to another question. If the ancient Egyptians did understand gliding, where would they have launched such a craft? Egypt's desert plateaus and temple rooftops might have served as takeoff points, but, well, no direct evidence of such activity has ever been found. Some theorists believe it could have been a ritual object used in religious ceremonies connected to the god Horus, the falcon-headed deity of the sky. In this interpretation, the bird symbolized the soul's journey to the heavens, and its design, whether intentional or coincidental, merely resembled that of a glider. Others go further, suggesting it might be evidence of forgotten ancient technologies, perhaps even contact with advanced civilizations. Intriguingly, the Saqqara bird's tail design has puzzled aeronautical engineers. Unlike a real bird's tail, which is horizontal, this one is vertical, more like the tail fin of an aircraft. Was this a coincidence of artistic style, or the result of purposeful design? Modern tests show that a vertical tail provides stability during flight, preventing side-to-side wobbling. If the ancient craftsmen understood this, it would suggest knowledge centuries ahead of its time. Despite countless studies, the artifact's true purpose remains a mystery. It sits today in the Egyptian Museum in Cairo, labeled simply as wooden bird. But for those who believe in lost chapters of human history, it is much more than that. It's a possible clue to a forgotten era of experimentation and innovation. If the Saqqara bird truly represents an ancient attempt at flight, it would rewrite our understanding of Egyptian science and engineering. It would mean that thousands of years before Leonardo da Vinci sketched his flying machines, someone in Egypt may have dreamed of soaring above the Nile, harnessing the invisible power of the wind. Or perhaps the truth is simpler. It was a child's toy, a ceremonial ornament, or a symbolic offering to the gods, But even if it never flew, its power lies in the questions it inspires. In that way, the Saqqara bird still soars, through our imagination. And so, the mystery remains. Was the Saqqara bird just an oddly shaped carving or the blueprint for the world's first glider? Until someone uncovers more evidence, it will continue to hover between myth and possibility. An ancient dream, carved in wood, waiting for the wind.